Hello, my name is Mac Fields, and for my project, I would like to take you back to the year 1997. The Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz had just breezed through the playoffs after finishing with the best records in their respective conferences, and were set to square off in the 1997 NBA Finals. This series would feature some of the most gifted athletes and coaches in the history of the sport and would come to exemplify the tension between gift and monetary economy. This series would also feature the man that many consider to be the basketball god, Michael Jordan. Early in Game 1, it became apparent that this was going to be a closely contested series. The Bulls were coached by Phil Jackson, who, as we have discussed, mixed his spiritual beliefs into his coaching and preached selflessness as the key to teamwork. The Jazz were coached by Jerry Sloan, who took a blue-collar approach to the game and preached the importance of toughness. Game 1 was tied with 9.2 seconds left, and the regular season MVP Karl Malone was at the free throw line. Malone would uncharacteristically miss both shots, giving the Bulls a chance to win, a chance that Michael Jordan would capitalize on as the buzzer sounded. Michael Jordan would dominate Game 2 with 38 points, giving the Bulls a 2-game series lead. In Game 3, the Jazz would finally reflect the toughness that Sloan had preached, and Malone would make up for his underwhelming performances in the first 2 games with 37 points. The Jazz would win the game, despite the Bulls' Scottie Pippen having his best game of the series. Game 4 would go to the Jazz as well, as terrific performances from Malone and point guard John Stockton guided the team to a close victory. With the series tied at 2 games apiece, Game 5 became the most pivotal game of the series. This game has become synonymous with the legend of Michael Jordan. Fighting through a serious stomach flu, Michael Jordan managed to score 38 points, including the tie-breaking three-pointer with 25 seconds remaining in the game. At times it appeared as if Jordan was about to pass out, and in a couple of instances he was carried off the floor by his teammates. However, Jordan had come to believe in Phil Jackson's system and knew that he had to play through this sickness in order to help his team. The legend of Michael Jordan could fill a lecture in itself, and as such, there are some important things to consider when discussing him. First and foremost are the incredible gifts and talents he was blessed with. While many would be content to sit back and rely on their natural ability, Jordan had an incredible work ethic that allowed him to continue to improve his game. Jordan quickly became the best player in the league and remained there due to his work ethic. Jordan is also a key figure in the tension between gift and monetary economy. Nearly as many people now know Jordan for his brand as they do his playing career. Jordan had an extreme amount of talent, more so than any other player in the game at the time, and desired to be paid as such. He got his wish, and in the 1996-97 NBA season that led up to these finals, he became the first player with a $30 million contract. To put that in perspective, his opponents in the finals, Karl Malone and John Stockton, who are both All-Stars themselves, made a little over $10.5 million combined. Since Jordan's $30 million contract, there have been only 2 others to receive a $30 million contract. Jordan himself the following year, and Kobe Bryant during the 2013-14 season. The final thing to consider when regarding Jordan is his idol status. The Chicago Bulls began building a new arena in 1992 during the middle of their first three-peat. The United Center was completed in 1994, complete with a statue of Michael Jordan known as the Spirit, honoring Jordan after his first retirement. The arena also became known as the house that Jordan built, playing upon his gifts and idol status. Some even called it the Church of Jordan. The religious comparisons do not stop there for Jordan, as one of his nicknames is his airness. This is a play off of His Holiness, a title reserved for the most important religious leaders in the world, such as the Dalai Lama or the Pope. So when the possible championship clinching Game 6 was tied with less than 10 seconds remaining, one would figure that the uber-talented Jordan would take the final shot. However, Jordan, showing the ultimate act of belief in Phil Jackson's system, passed the ball to Steve Kerr, a man who had only averaged 8.1 points per game during the season. Kerr rewarded Jordan's faith, and the Bulls won the series. I will leave you with a video of that final shot and a moment from the championship parade that shows the unity among the
In
Bulls.
the series, Stockton had double-teamed him and stolen the ball in a similar situation, and they beat us. So he thought about that and realized Stockton would probably come off of me, and he just wanted me to know that I had to be ready. And I just decided right then, if I get it, I'm just going to let it fly.
It is Michael Jordan time. Michael, 6 seconds, 5. Michael, in traffic to Curl, 15-footers.
Hitting the big shot in '97 is my most memorable moment.
When we called timeout with 25 seconds to go, we went into the huddle, and Phil told Michael, he said, Michael, I want you to take the last shot. And Michael said, you know, Phil, I don't feel real comfortable in these situations. So maybe we ought to go in another direction. So I thought to myself, well, I guess I got to bail Michael out again.